The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Gonzalez. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hill now to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elam on here for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First down, the run with Lynch. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's Hill. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. An inside run with Lynch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. That ball caught by Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Hill. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Hill looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They still can't get it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Hill. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The pitch out to Lynch. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Darnold. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here. On the give, this is Lynch. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second.
Quarterback, win the award. One bite at a time.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Seahawks force the turnover on the first series of this game. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make a huge play defensively.
Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Working quickly here. Back to the well again. After a 3-yard gain, they're left with 4th and 10.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Darnold. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got Washington, it's complete. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So through one, this game, more for you defense. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. That's caught beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 23. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Here's Darnold to throw. Buys time, rolling right. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He tosses right to the short side. He cuts, and they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Has it at the 11. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. LSU rookie with the pick.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Darnold looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They motion the slot man right. Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Eagles get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get it back after making their third first-half interception. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Still on the move, throwing down the deep sideline shot is cut, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He stopped on the return at the 27. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Brings in the lob pass. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. On first down, they'll run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 by 60. Ready.
First throw for the backup now. Escapes out to the left. The ball is out. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Play action on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. And this one's
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
A big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To throw, here's Darnold. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They pitch it to him. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This taken from the 12. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throwing for Hurts. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Short pass brought in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch is made in close. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles losing by 14. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Flush down now to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on.
Keep the back
yeah. Money talks, what the is he saying, huh? You can ask his, then ask his, who's the man? Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Lynch. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And when you need the tough yards like they did there, it feels pretty good to turn around and hand it to Emmitt Smith,
who always ran with supreme confidence. He didn't care if you knew the play call. He didn't care if you knew he was going to get.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged them from taking...
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This little short throw to Witten. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens 79 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Darnold from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Slot man moves right. Here's Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This is intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Smith.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Emmitt Smith, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Devin Hester, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elam now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Gonzalez from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And they'll accept that penalty. Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pickens is there on the crossing route. Whoa! It still won't go down. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive with Lynch. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here now, 3rd down. An inside run with Lynch. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Darnold to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elam on here for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Pickens complete, and he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
So close.
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from victory.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all this talking, y'all niggas forgot to mention one thing. Stephen Curry is on where is Barrett.
Stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our
Not even that. No, not even that. He can't even fall on the floor, period.
For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
What superstar you don't need help? I'm saying, look, watch this. Hey, look, I see LeBron take a whole 17. And this era, though, not this generation, like right now, but if you put no, they're not going nowhere, bro. Because they still gotta run these people, bro. They still gotta do right now. What are you talking about? They still gotta go to the top team, nigga. Yo, Curry cannot carry a team past the first round by himself without Klay Thompson, without Iggy, without Iggy. This here, though, bro. I know. Last time Curry carried a team without Iggy, yeah, bro. That championship run, right? Let's go back to that year, bro. Not on fucking Klay Thompson, Curry too, nigga. Oh. Curry was the reason why I won that whole trip, nigga. Are you alright? Klay Thompson too? He was a part of the reason. He's not the main factor. He wasn't an X factor, bro. Curry was the fucking X factor. Why you won, okay, bro? KD, I watched that shit. He was a part of. I just gave you say his knowledge. He was part of X factor, nigga. He was a fucking X factor, nigga. It can't be an X factor out of the with a cat. Dumb motherfucker. Don't understand that. Alright? I just said Klay and who was part of the reason. They're not the main reason why the Warriors won that chip that year, bro. Yes, they was. They was not the X factor. Klay was the X factor, bro. Do you see the numbers, nigga? That shit, nigga. Jordan Poole was giving the words of free throws. Nobody else, nigga. Nobody just gave Jordan Poole and Klay that they fouled, bro. It was a part of the reason. They not the X factor. Are you understanding, bro? They not the reason why we fucking won the trip, nigga. They are the reason. You know, all you watching ball. So right now, I said they was part of the reason why. Rashad right now, they not the main factor. They not the reason why we won. He's arguably
Curry a team without those two players. Never. You pull up long right now.
Yeah, okay.
Not even a little bit. He has to carry. He has to put up 15 threes per game in order to win. That's why he has 5 points. That game, if he's not putting up, bro, he's
friendly, but that's where I lay up. Layup. I've been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the 360 with the wrist, boy.
You don't see though, bro. It's all gonna play out, bro. When we make it past the first round, bro, we get this competition, bro.
Bro, you not seeing another
Hey, what? I don't know what more Curry has to do, bro. So you're not put in the fucking in.
Nobody said that.
What more do you want that man to do, bro?
What more do you want from me? So you thought.
One more chip? When you do that, bro, you gotta shut up, bro.
That's okay. Yo,
Everyone at once, bro.
You don't know basketball. The Warriors different.
Nigga Steph grew up watching hopscotch.
Benny Dixon, well, he started the Warriors dynasty,
Who did it?
Actually, Steve Kerr did.
I never see Curry. Who the fuck
don't touch me, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Why you got fired?
Fuck that. You said that Curry said it. Don't tell it to Mark Jackson that started that.
Okay, but Curry was actually who was his first superstar, bro? Who was his first superstar?
Everyone's a superstar to be. That first year is MVP.
Imagine how I feel to watch another. I was trying to find out where I lost it.
But you never watched that yet.
Okay.
Maybe I think it's
Keep on pressing me, bro.
Why y'all do that, bro? Why y'all do that, bro? Anything I go to Lisa?
These days feel
like
like I'm squeezing in.
I watch before.
Just wasn't thinking big enough.
Let's do. And let me know you answer the question. We know that you still think regardless you answer the question right because you.
Every time I ask that question right, I think it's full silent, bro. Why y'all do that? Why y'all do that, bro? Why?
We already got spring
I can answer a question like every time I'm fucking watch it.
Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me.
Yeah, if I would answer that shit wrong, just now, you
game. Me and Noel been at it before.
But this shit right.
Been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up.
That's it. But she's the answer the question right. But you're not honest all the way.
Yeah. I know, because if you answer that shit, you would have been on my ass, bro.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but as soon as I answer the question right, you quiet.
Yo, bro, everybody know that Mark that guy, but
why is that though, bro? So
you said
why you ask simple ass question if you know I was gonna get it right, bro?
You said
You walk yourself into that, bro.
So how did I walk myself into you when you're fighting for your fandom? Nobody has to say that on me, bro.
I asked you a question in the chat. I answered it right. I didn't go silent, bro. Why the fuck did I do that, bro?
Why? You know why? Because, dude, anybody you're a fake fan, they're just going to question me on next man.
Yeah. If they even bring up this, bro.
I'm fighting myself.
We're talking about you right now, bro. We're talking about me, bro. We're talking about me, bro. Stop switching on.
You're not a real boy.
Stop switching into you. We're talking about me, bro.
So your calculations answer your mark that shit. You're not a real fan, bro.
I know.
You're not.
I know.
That was what? Nike, right? That's 2017. That's when they had KD. Come on now. The Chiefs shit, Jordan shit, you're fake. The wrong with Kenneth. You would have won the first season without KD. The wrong with Kyrie.
Yeah, I know.
Curry not winning. Listen, Curry's not carrying nobody, bro. You know that.
Okay, bro.
When last time Curry carried a team?
Take Curry off that championship team of that year, bro. And tell me
Yeah.
if bro.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the year we beat the Boston for ring, bro. Take Curry off that team. Like so let's say if he didn't play that year, that final, see if they win, bro.
You're not making it finals without Curry and Clay anyway.
No, I'm just talking about the finals, bro. We went against the Celtics, bro. Take Curry out there and play, and tell me if you won, bro. Okay. So niggas didn't watch Game 4 or 5, nigga.
Yo, bro, you talking about
I guess niggas didn't watch Game 4 and 5, bro.
There's always talking about all the things where they had to play. Curry could have not come. That nigga got saved by $8.
$8 saved Curry legacy. What?
$8, $7
he saved our mother Curry legacy. What's out of here, bro?
MVP.
Bro, you claiming that you know Curry got cheated, nigga? Like, stop, bro.
He did it.
He got around, nigga.
He did it.
We should have 2 MVPs right now, bro. I don't MVP right now, bro. Are you alright?
Come on now, we don't know that shit, man.
Okay, so let's go back to that game, right? Why do you feel like
2 MVPs?
Why do you deserve that? You deserve that trophy and not Curry? Huh?
Defensive wise, no back to
defense, right? Defense, right? Because he quote unquote locked up LeBron, right?
Exactly.
So let me talk the numbers. LeBron that year, bro. As you tell me if he locked up LeBron, bro. What's that is, bro?
And then I think touching that number, right? I want you to tell me what happened the year of last year in the playoffs. Warriors. After you do that.
Like, you being weird, bro. Like, I can't with it. I just want to know how much points did LeBron average that year, bro. When Iggy was the finals MVP, bro. Let me on a strap, bro. Let me on a strap, bro.
You was mad, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, of course I was tight, bro.
Okay, question.
Yes, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey,
why are you always lying?
Yeah.
Why? Come on, bro. Hey, question. When the ball's on the heat, when you watching fucking Warriors, don't fucking lie.
I was watching everybody, bro. I was watching everybody, bro. I was watching my group, bro.
not watching Curry back when LeBron was in the fucking thing.
Okay, bro. If you say so. What was my first shit, bro?
Hey, yo,
Nigga stuff in the contest.
nah, stop with some fight nigga, bro. I'm not fucking this nigga, yo, this Lion, it just like, he just loves the fight. Like, this guy don't love stuff, boy. Like, he's a dick.
I'm lying, right?
Like, we don't, like, yo, he's a funny dude, bro.
I'm about to tell you right now, bro.
Okay, yo, bro, we know Iguodala, but we know all that shit, bro.
No, bro. The man average. The man average. Let me tell you what he averaged. 44, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. That was 2015, right?
Yeah.
And then he had 39, 16, and 11, right? But no, I'm not done yet though. Then on 6, 11, 20, 2014, 15, nigga had 40, 14, and 11 assists, bro. Like, this is what you call locking up, right? Fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, we gotta make a podcast on some shit, yo. This shit would be so funny, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. This shit would be so ridiculous. Like, stop. You don't care about you with the Warriors, nigga. Fuck the Warriors, nigga. Fuck Curry, nigga.
Go look at those stats though, and tell me.
Oh, shut up! What the hell?
No, go look at those stats though. No, I want to go look at those stats I just put in the chat, bro.
Yo, bro, we all know that Curry doesn't deserve it.
No, don't say it now, bro.
Yo.
You just fully said he deserved that shit, bro, right? So,
bro, you know I'm a top troll, right? Think you believe that shit, bro?
Yeah, I don't give a damn if you're a top troll, bro. You're not a troll. When you know it's facts, bro. He did not deserve
what
that.
The
shit, bro. Yeah, keep believing what you want to believe in, bro.
What the hell? Yo, then you gave me a binder Ted Hendricks safety card. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Nah, they be voluntary. I ain't gonna. They be
like this, bro. Look at this. From a pack opening. How's he a binder from a pack opening?
Shit is crazy, man.
What? Don't let me get a 98, bro. Don't let me get a 98. I'm gonna have Jimmy Graham and Ted Hendricks. Don't let me get a 98. Don't let me do it. I'm gonna talk to you.
And what be frying me is because this nigga obviously be saying he started liking the Warriors because of Iggy, bro. That's what be frying me, bro.
No, that shit, nigga. Shit on so.
You can't have a
Let
fair player.
him know right now. If you big, don't let him know right now. Jack his shit, nigga.
He peeing his pants.
I already told him, bro.
Stop peeing your pants.
Yo, stop being a fake Seahawks fan.
Stop peeing your pants.
Stop being a fake Seahawks fan.
Stop peeing your pants. Pissy monster. Pissy monster. Don't get mad because you're a pissy monster.
I don't know what he's talking about from Pissy Monster, bro.
Pissy monster.
They usually coming up with names, bro.
And guess what? You fit the description, nigga. So what?
Fucking fake Seahawks fan, bro. He said, nigga, I really know. This nigga thought Mars was the Seahawks, bro.
makes him fake off that though. That's like, come on, bro.
He's part of the Beam team. He does that shit every single year. He should know the fucking.
Bro, Jerry Rice hasn't been in MUT for like a while, bro.
Alright, but he played for the Seahawks,
No,
right?
bro, he hasn't been in MUT for like years.
He was it. What you mean? Yeah, I used him last year, nigga. What you talking about?
Nah, you didn't use him last year.
Are you fried?
You didn't use him last year.
So he had no legend cards last year?
Nah, I didn't see.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, I know. You didn't even have Jerry Rice on your team last year, bro.
Yo, June, you want to another thing of 50. Yo,
Fake ass fan. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, fake ass fan, bro. Nigga said Randy Moore.
Yeah.
That, well, like.
What's wrong with that? He played 5 games. What's wrong with that?
He played 5 games, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Show me where he played 5 games.
Go search it up.
Show me.
Go search it up.
No, you calling it.
Go search it up. Go search it up.
Yeah.
Go search it up. I know he played 5 games. I'll search it up already. So that's all I know.
So don't stay in the chat, bro. That you played 5 games, bro.
Go search it up. So when you go search it up and find what I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you what I told you already. You gonna look dumb.
He played 5 games at Seahawks?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was late in the season. He got traded, so he played.
Yeah. So
You think he, bro? You really think Jerry Rice is gonna have 300? You think he's gonna have 300 yards in a season? Listen to yourself.
Why you don't get
No, hold on. You think he's gonna have 300 yards in a season?
So why don't get
Do you think he's gonna have 300 yards in a season? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanna
That's like saying Curry having 23s.
Why don't he get the count for Madden? Because he played the Seahawks, bro. Right?
You gotta ask EA. You gotta ask
Everybody
EA.
played the.
I don't work with EA. I don't work with EA though. I don't work with EA. I'm
That's
sorry.
him, bro.
Well, I don't work with EA, so I can't help you.
But everybody has
I don't work with EA, so I cannot help you. I don't work with EA.
Okay, bro.
You work with EA? If you work with EA, you can tell them that, to give him the chems. If you work with EA, that's an easy fix. We can both email them together if you want that to happen.
Yo, bro. Yo, so this is so good, yo. He's calling you fake, but he's fake himself. This shit is...
Yeah, how am I fake? I'm ready for him, nigga.
You're not a cheap thing, bro.
Let me read. Yo, Phil. Let me resend you what I sent earlier, bro. Right?
What you said?
Yo, gang, we don't care about that, bro. Let me
Get a butt team.
Get a MUT team. Yo, raise your hand if you have a MUT team. Ooh.
You say you play 5 games, nigga.
Go search it up. Bro, go search it up. Go search it up. Type in Jerry Rice played how many games for Seattle?
I'm not talking about face, nigga. I'm talking about Moss, nigga. Stop.
Oh, who are you talking about then?
I'm talking about Moss, nigga. You said Moss is the Seahawks.
And did you find out?
I'm a big fan, though, bro. Off of one mistake. You don't fake your own thing.
Never.
Like I said,
You was my fault. You a big fan. You was big brother. My fault. Big mama. My fault, bro.
Oh, damn. That's tough.
Alexa, play loud, big mama. My fault.
Oh, damn. Big mama.
Like, you a troll, bro. Like, you a fake boy. A fake Curry fan. Yo,
I can't be a fake Curry fan. I can't be a fake Curry fan. Oh, yeah, I think, we losing tonight, bro.
Why you that?
Curry's out, Jimmy out.
Jimmy out?
Yeah, Gary Payton are all game time.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Joe, get the fuck out of here.
But Jamal Murray is out, though, so with the game thing.
No, Curry's playing, nigga.
Curry is game time decision, bro.
I just got updates. Stephen Curry, pelvic, available to play. Did you think Curry had my fair game? No, look, Curry is dealing with a pelvic. he has to play no matter what. He has to, like Khalil said, and players are playing. Let's go like this. Same, right? Remember you said how if you go Curry on that team with Boston, y'all lose, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So Curry has to play all his games no matter what, if he's hurt or not.
Life or death, nigga.
Y'all can't lose one game. They're gonna drop back down
to AC. Yeah. Yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Chiefy. How's that make you feel?
My phone at 40%. I'm cooked. I got my portable, so it's like I'm gonna charge it at work.
You straight though. Oh my God, Jerry Rice played 5 games. Big Seahawks fan.
About Jerry Rice.
Oh my God. I got an 84 quick sell pack. Oh, give me that. I need it. Yo, please. Please. How does your girl sleep in the bed that you piss it? Yeah. How often do you do laundry? Every day? Piss boy.
He didn't say anything, bro.
I'm just saying anything. I mean, if you pee yourself a lot, you know you got to do laundry every day. Every day.
I'm gonna expose you more, so don't worry, bro.
How you gonna expose me more? You can't.
I'm gonna expose you, bro.
Okay. The most unathletic nigga in the chat is exposing one of the athletic niggas in the chat. Okay.
Hey, bro, you know nigga play rugby, bro. No, not again. Oh no, not again.
Nigga said not again. Not again. That was a long ass day. Yo, I'm gonna send your girl my comeback game. I know she gonna come watch.
Nah, bro.
She gonna come watch. She gonna be like, I wish my boyfriend can play like that. He's a fucking unathletic bitch.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how they got you as starter.
What do you mean? Yo, stand in front of me, and I'm gonna show you how I'm a starter. Stand in front of me.
You're not good, bro.
Yo, Steph, I would run you over, and you would be in the hospital.
You're not good, bro.
Yo, Steph.
Man, you ass, bro.
Yo, you know the AP in Madden Tank. You know the AP in Madden called Tank. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that shit.
Yeah.
I know you know all the APs. I know you know armbar. I know you know all that shit.
You know Avalanche.
Oh, you definitely gonna see Avalanche, but offensively, you gonna see Avalanche offensively. Yo, what's your 40 time? 6. When last you actually ran a full sprint?
Hey, please, I'm fascinating.
Nigga can't answer me. Years and years and years ago. Yeah, nigga. When last you ran a fucking sprint?
I used to be number 1 in my track team, bro. I don't think you.
Number 1 what? Number 1 what? Water bottle?
Okay.
Oh fuck. Yeah, number 1 water bottle. Steph, can you pass me a water bottle, please? Okay.
You can't run. You don't fuck up, nigga. You can't remember shit. I'm a fast run faster than your bitch ass. Shut the fuck up.
Oh nah.
I ran. I didn't track in middle school, nigga. I played football, I played basketball all high school. I will fry you in run.
Yo, he still ain't sent me his participation trophy for basketball.
That's all he had, 100 dash, bro. Come on, bro.
100 dash?
Stop it, bro.
Come on, bro. I will fry on it.
You don't even know what 100 dash is.
What? Yeah, let's go to Grand Coastal right now, bro.
Go where?
Let's go to Grand Cocos right now.
Grand Cocos?
No, bro. You know that park in Bronx? That big ass park in the Bronx?
Bro, there's a lot of parks in the Bronx.
Yo, you want to go to the Bronx right now?
Yeah. Nigga said Tom Brady signed with the Raiders. Fuck out of here, bro.
He is on the Raiders.
Nigga, he owns the Raiders.
You goofy motherfucker.
They say he's signing with them.
But he owns them, so technically he can do whatever he wants.
He's coming out of retirement, basically.
He doesn't have to sign with them, bro. He just put on fucking gear. He owns them. You not comprehend that?
What is wrong with you, bro?
They say he's gonna play, like.
Bro, yes, he could play if he wants to. Like, you have to like it's a big announcement. If the nigga said he's gonna play for them, bro, I promise you, niggas is not gonna care. He's the owner.
Yo, Steph, yo, Tom Brady, Belmont.
Niggas not gonna care, bro. If anything, bro, that's team boost right there. That's 99 blocking. The fuck?
99 blocking.
And if they get Skidaboo, oh god, 99 blocking in the Skidaboo, fuck no. I'm not trying to see that, bro. Nah. And they just paid Geno 72 mil. Like, come on, 72 mil on the bench.
I just seen that shit too.
Sick. Let me play with my name. Yo, Steph, I'm 2-0 against your hitters, bro. That's sad. It's a bad night for me.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Peyton gonna look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's good for a Colts. First down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. To the air, it's Peyton. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Back to throw is Manning. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a run on first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send the tight end in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.